What's going on, guys? This is TM25MD, and I have another Duelyst live for you guys today. Today, the season has reset, and I haven't recorded anything since the reset, so yeah. Happy May the 4th for all you Star Wars fans out there. For me, I'm indifferent about it. But for those that are, avid Star Wars fans, hope you guys enjoy the day. Hope you guys enjoy Cinco de Mayo tomorrow as well, for those that celebrate. So today I'll be playing my Ostracon winning deck. And what is that? Ostracon was a tournament put on by Duelyst and Sir Omega, I think. This Wednesday. I didn't even know about it until an hour before on Reddit. I was just scrolling through while eating dinner, and it was like, hey, there's a Duelyst tournament today. I was like, oh. I haven't played in a tournament in a while. Competitive tournament in a while, and I was like, hey, maybe this can give me a chance of getting another tournament ribbon and whatnot, and bragging rights and whatever. But anyways, I was like, I'm in the middle of finals. Well, I have finals the next week, and I was like, I'm eating dinner, might as well give it a shot. And it turns out you only needed to bring one deck. And I was like, oh, this is easy enough. So I whipped up a deck literally 15 minutes before the thing check-in ended. So registration ended. And I was like, hey, let's see how this does. And not a whole lot of practice, but I've had practice with the archetype before. So it's nothing new to me, really. So I was like, I don't know how many people will bring Magmar to counter, like Wanderer and what's it called, Vitruvian and whatnot, and Songhai and Abyssian and all that stuff. Magmar's like the counterfaction with Plasma Storm and all those fun cards. I was like, I'll just bring Xerix and see how that goes. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen the tournament, it's on F8's YouTube. Only the semifinals and finals are on there. The Swiss rounds weren't recorded because that would just take time. So semifinals and finals were actually best of 5, whereas Swiss was just best of 3. So playing 5 matches against an opponent is it's a lot of games, right? So long story short, if you don't want to know the results, just skip ahead of this video for 10-15 seconds where I actually go over the deck. But yeah, long story short, I did win the tournament, and yeah, it feels good. So yeah, anyways, this is the deck I brought. It is a mid-range desert Vitruvian, right? Has a little bit of everything in it, and you can't go wrong with it. What I originally had in mind, I was like, hey, let's try Obelisk. Not many people have a lot of answers for that, but then I just realized if I play against Magmar and natural selections, Plasma Source just completely blow me out. So I at least with golems, I can get the initial value early, right? With their low cost synergies, get the mana tile, get some cards. I can get that value a little bit earlier. So if they want to use natural selection, then it doesn't hurt me too much. And ultimately, I just aim to get into that late game where I can play, I keep saying Starfire Scarab, but Swarm King Scarab, EMPs, Cataclysmic Vault. I did want to make room for Almira Healer, but it was either that or Swarm King Scarab. This thing has a lot more, it can finish your opponent off, so it has that extra oomph to get you that victory, right? Everything else looks pretty standard. Only one Kunimika. Originally, when I tested this card when it first came out, I had 3 copies in the deck. I was like, hey, this card's pretty cool. And then I realized 3 was too much. It was too much. And then I went down to 2, and I was like, hey, I'm finding myself ahead on board often. And I'm able to clear my opponent's board pretty well. And I was like, I don't really need Kunimika in this instance. And I was like, I'm just going to cut it from the deck. And then I realized I have Fault, so it goes well over there. So it's a little bit of a tech card, so I just threw in the 1 copy of that in the deck. So that's why I have 1 copy, as opposed to 2 or 3. Thunderhorn's great, right? goes well with Lost in the Desert. Also have some other synergies in the deck with Astral Phasing and Kinematic Projection. I actually did win the final round 3-0, and in the third game my opponent used like a Hearth Sister to put my my Thunderhorn in the corner, and I just Astral Phasing in and cleared all of his Gravity Walls and Luminous Charge and all that fun stuff, and he conceded in actually the last game because he knew he didn't really have much. The matchup was highly in my favor. It was a ramp, Fey list. And it didn't even have Jax, which was it was interesting. It was just like Luminous Charge and Gravity Walls, and I was like, you know what, I can just murder this with Kinematic Projection and Cumulonimbus and Thunderhorns and whatnot, and EMPs to top it all off. So, the matchup was highly in my favor, so I won that the final round 3-0 against Wagnozak. He's a very good player. He's been around. I want to say alpha, but I've known of him since beta, so great player and whatnot. So Fault is a great win condition. Jammer, this could easily be Sojourner, but the body is nice. Yeah, I actually don't. What this deck lacks is 3-drops, which I think is okay. So if anything, I can get rid of like Spelljammer for Sojourner, or so you can put in there for 3. It used to be Falcius, which makes this deck really, really strong before the expansion hit. So 3-drops are not the strongest point of Vitruvian anymore. I mean, I guess I could throw a Portal Guardian, and that would have decent synergies with if you ran Obelisks, right? Because those would buff him up. But as well as Golems can also do it as well, and Cataclysmic Fault, and Starfire Scarab, Swarm Cake Scarab. You're gonna hear me say that all the time, so sorry. I guess I don't know what else I could put. Skippy is not. I'm not a big fan of Skippy. It's just horrible against Vitruvian. I guess you just replace it against Vitruvian because there's really no good. I mean, I guess Cold Biter is not a bad artifact to steal, but if its mana was mana cost was reduced, then maybe I would play Skippy, but no. This can also be an inner Oasis to buff up everything else, but I feel like I don't need any more buffs. Zephyr is pretty XD. Air Pridebeak is not bad against Spell High and Vanar if they start just pushing your face. You can definitely throw an Air Pridebeak. It's actually not bad. I've seen it as a pretty good tech card, keeping people alive and whatnot. Blazehound, I guess if I wanted to be a little bit more aggressive. Bloodbound Mentor is card draw, I guess you could throw that in there. So I guess you can throw those in there. Those are never bad options, right? But yeah. Anywho, you may be wondering why I use Astral Phasing. If you've ever seen me play with my sock list way back in 2017, I had Wild Tar and I believe this was before Kinematic Projection was released. Actually, maybe they were the same expansion. I don't know. I had Astral Phasing, and it worked. It worked great with Golems and Thunderhorn, right? It's just mainly because I didn't want 3 Kinematic Projections. I find the hand to be a bit clunky, so I went with 2 and 2. Each have their merits in certain situations. 2 Kinematic Projections are great, not just for Thunderhorn, but it can throw it on Spelljammer and Sandstorm Reader. That 3 attack with Blast is pretty threatening. You can clear a lot of things and deal some good damage with that. Astral Phasing allows Thunderhorn to be a little bit more of a threat, and pretty much any one of my big minions to become bigger and deal with backline threats that I don't want to use Blood of Air on. Right, and I can clear those while developing a minion with 5 extra health rate. 2 Nimbus, a Cumulonimbus, I don't see, just as a potential, if I happen to draw both of them in the late game, then that's a lot of damage, but it's also something I didn't want 3, so I had 2 in there just to try and get myself out of a little bit of a sticky situation in the early / mid game. So that's what I went with, and yeah, EMP just to deal with walls and other things that need to be dispelled, right? Otherwise, I don't have any dispel in the deck. I mean, Blood of Arrow, I guess, counts as dispel, but you know, it really doesn't hurt to have EMP in your list, right? It's a 9/9 with mass dispel, so yeah. So yeah. So Ostracon winning deck. Hopefully I get my prizes soon, if there are any. I know I saw like orbs. I actually got 25 bucks. But that was just there was no money involved in this tournament. It was just F8 being generous. So I'll link his stuff in the description. You know, his Twitch channel, his YouTube channel, because he did a very good job. Him and Argid did a very good job of casting the tournament. Right? You know, not very. There was no. I didn't see any bias at all, but you know, very objective casting and commentating. So yeah, they did a good job. I enjoyed it watching the rerun. Yeah, so what was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying, but anyways, yeah, check those guys out. Watch the tournament if you can. I know the VOD for the stream is on F8's YouTube channel, so if you want to watch that, go right ahead. But yeah, let's see how this does on the ladder. It is a new season, so we're in gold. What can I talk about, Wolf? Why is finding it cute? Anyways, we got Brom. I didn't play any Brom in the tournament. I played a couple Vanars, one aggro, and one ramp. I played Ragnara. I played... I forget what else I played. I think that's it. I didn't run into any Vaths. I know your boy Josh and I think somebody else was running Vath as well. But anyways, this could be potentially good. Yeah, I have the windows open in my apartment because it's such a beautiful day here in Boston. I'll get rid of both EMP and Thunhorn. Maybe I should get rid of the Astral Face and Battle Wall. Cataclysmic Fault. This can be nice. I need a 2-drop. We have a 9 in the deck. Blood of Air is not the greatest. Neither is Desert. Let's get rid of Astral Phasing. That's not a 2-drop, so it feels bad, man. No 2-drop. There it is. Too late. Feels bad. I think it's, as I said before, I think it's like a 90-something%. 90 or 91%. 90 or 93% of getting a turn 1 play if you have 9 in the deck. So yeah, feels pretty monka-ass. Let's see what he's got. Silvergun Knight, Windblade Adepts. Okay, sure. Star King Scarab can be nice. It can be nice. I'm actually I don't see any reason to take the center. I guess I can threaten the tiles, but and get a hit off on that Windblade Adept. I'd even check if he's playing. He's not even playing Trial. What am I saying? What should I replace? Probably Fault, right? Nah, maybe let's get rid of that guy. Hello. Let's just do this, right? Let's threaten this tile. Threaten that tile as well. Let's hit that. Now my golems show up. I'd rather see that, you know, turn 1, but you know, we have to recover a little bit. He could play something like Ironcliff Guardian and Aegis Barrier this turn, and I'd be depressed if that was the case. But if he does that, I just have to hope. There's no stopping the Ironcliff, right? Plus Aegis Barrier if he had it. You could just easily take a tile and do it. But if he did do it, I guess I have to hope he just, you know, plays into Lost in the Desert and just accept that I have to take another 3. But it doesn't seem like he has it. So See what he does have. I don't know what he's playing. He's not playing Strategos, so he could be playing Titan. It's a possibility. Titan's pretty good. I'm gonna assume it's Titan. So we'll try and fish for EMPs. This could also be like a War Exorcist. I haven't seen that card played too much. Or when it was used, I haven't seen its effect go off once, I'll be honest. Fizzling Mystic, okay. This isn't Wanderer either. So I would like to believe this is Tempo or Primus Fist. Oh boy. It's a lot of damage. And it's interesting that he missed out on an extra point of damage because he did not. So we can easily just Desert here, quite honestly, and play a 2-drop, right? And I think that's what we will do. Our BBS refreshes. We have another turn before it refreshes anyway, so might as well just clear everything else. I don't see another way to clear everything. Just in case he has Blood Tier, Holy Immolation, I'll play around that a little bit. And put this guy right here. Take the tile from him. Lost in the Desert. Deal 6 to his face. Put him down to 17. I'm not going to hit. I don't see any reason to. I'm not super ahead on board. Like, I have minions, but I have I have a 1-2, a 1-4, and a 2-3, so it's like nothing the greatest. If he has Ironcliff here, then it's an easy Blood of Air. Again, not really developing my board state, so yeah. Hopefully I can just clear minions. Well, he can't play his Bloodbound spell this turn, so that's kind of pretty good. Dancing Blades, this just yells to me Titan. Just screams to me Titan. Let's get rid of one of this. Kinematic Projection. It's pretty, it's not bad. Do you want to play around something like Lightbender? This is clearly, this is Titan if I've ever seen one. Let's put that over there, and let's play it right here. Call that a turn. Got another Kinematic Projection, which is not bad. We'll probably replace it. One of them, rather. If he happens to line up all of his minions, oh no, oh man. I mean, because if he lines up just two minions, it's 8 damage. Oh no, oh no, he's gonna take 8. Oh, feels kind of bad. I did this actually in the tournament to buffs. And it was, it felt good. Yeah, this is such a stupid interaction, I'll be honest. This could be a Lightbender. Repulsor Beast. Sure, I can still line him up. Oh man. Oh yeah, we're doing it. There's absolutely no reason why. Oh my god, we can even clear. Oh gosh, feels bad, man. Do I buff up a little bit more? I think I do, because I really don't have anything else. I mean, I could buff him up to a 3 attack, and that would stick, but Sandstorm Reader, sure. But I don't think it matters much. So he takes 12 here. He's close to dead. Actually, no, he is dead. So, feels Monk-ass, man. That's actually, I didn't even recognize it. So, yeah, this interaction's still stupid and broken. Yeah. So, that was definitely Titan. It was like, you know, Repulsor Beast. Mystic was an interesting choice to add in Titan. Dancing Blades, no spells. Wasn't Swarm. Wasn't Wanderer. Speaking of Wanderer, this might be Wanderer. So yeah. What we're going to look for here, Thunderhorn. Every single match you just look for Thunderhorn, so I'm actually going to keep both. The fault's a little bit early, and so is the Accumulate. I could have kept the Accumulate Nimbus. I don't see a real need to keep the... nah, I'm going to get rid of it. Because I'm going to be playing one card a turn, so... see if it's Wanderer. It's not Wanderer. If this is Hyper Swarm, then Thunderhorn early is of the essence. Let's see what it is. Wraithling Swarm. Feels bad, man. Maybe I should have kept it. I don't know. What else you got, Furiosa? Anything else to make me baby rage? Demonic Lure? Oh, that's extra. Feels bad, man. Oh, man, I have nothing to play. I mean, I could have kept the Dream Shaper and just said, hey, I'm just going to play this naked and Science First Wish. If there's a Deathfire Crescendo or Soul Grimoire, I'm pretty screwed, so I'm not going to get in the fray there. As much as, like, I don't see much merit, you know, just killing one Wraithling, right? So yeah, this looks like Swarm to me. And I don't know if I'll be able to deal with it, to be quite honest. Yeah, this has to be Swarm. And a Fury. I mean, he's setting up for everything. He knows. What can I do? I can't really... There's no point in using this or this, really. Kinematic Projection would be the ideal here. I think we just play Thunderhorn Protected. If he has another lure, then it feels bad, man, because he has 3 cards in hand. What do I need? I need a Projection. That would be fantastic. So all these guys become huge now. Well, not huge, they just become 2/2s, which is kind of annoying. Not much I can do. Maybe I just develop another Thunderhorn and just say, call it a day. I think that's all I can do. I mean, I could play a Cumulonimbus and try and clear up as much as I can. Astral Phasing, so we have 4 cards that can kind of bend him over here. I would love something like Astral Phasing, Kinematic Projection, please. Let's look for it. I can play another one just to see if I get it. Let's see if we can find it. There it is. Question is, where do I want to position it? Doesn't matter, right? Because I'm just going to be dealing 6 wherever I go. Guess this is a little bit harder to reach and it's central. But this is more in line with his general. Yeah, so we'll just do it like this. Just snipe him. Take 6. I wish there was something in front of him. As I said, there was 4 cards in our deck that could have dealt with it, right? So yeah, Monka asked. That's how you beat Swarm, I guess. I mean, I didn't have a turn 1. Did I have a turn 1 play? No, I think I did. He just had an answer for it. Hey, a ribbon. Not a champion ribbon, but Vitruvian ribbon. I think Vitruvian's my least played faction. It might be tied with Lionar now. That's 6. Not entirely sure. I don't really keep track of my ribbons. Anyways, got another Byzian. Probably a trial since I see Maeve. I haven't seen trial outside of Maeve. I mean, I've seen some people use Cassava, and I think that was just mainly stemmed from Hisuku. I think that was just mainly stemmed from Husuku when he first tried out that archetype. Let's get rid of Cumulonimbus for now. Blood of Air is nice. First Wish is good. I'm going to get rid of Blood of Air, trying to look for some other cards in my deck. Since I do have card draw in my hand, I really don't see a need for Blood of Air. I'll most assuredly draw it when in that mid to late game. Let's get rid of Dream Shaper. Play Metallurgist, call it a turn. Let's see if it's trial. No trial. It's weird. The last three, all three games were against. Is that a Demonica? It feels bad, man. I mean, at least that's his turn. Unless he has like a Zix or something else that costs 1 mana. Blood Tear Alchemist, I guess. Do you have it? Nope. Alright. What do I don't need? I really don't need the Cumulonimbus again. Yeah, that's not bad. I can play both, which I think is actually the better play. I mean, I can take this tile, but there's no reason for me to play Science First Wish right now. I'm not going to be hitting anything. So yeah. Let's call that a turn. Kunimaka. See, this is what I'm saying earlier. If I'm ahead on board, I really don't need it in my hand, so I just replace it. I don't have Fault Down. I don't have any other dervishes down, so there's no real reason to keep a Kunimaka in hand. I keep saying Kunimaka, like it has like an A in front of it. But he actually punched me, which is pretty pog champ. Just place a Kunimaka, because if we get faults, we could just play that, which we don't. Part of me just wants to say screw it, and go blast plus desert. Well, I think that's just stupid. Though putting on a lot of damage against Maeve is not horrible. Let's get this guy a little bit bigger. As much as I wanted to make this a 3-3, I didn't really see a reason to. So yeah, let's just do this. Go a little Smorky Smork. Let's move right here, deal 6, put him down to 17 and 15. I don't usually go face like this when playing the deck, but I see Maeve, and I have to force her to not use that Malice spell, right? Because if she does, then she can get a lot of value that way. If she plays Desolator, cool, I guess. Doesn't really do much in my opinion. I can just Sand Swirl it away. And actually mill it because she has 6 cards in hand. So we'll see. I mean, she could use Desolator Malice to put the Desolator back in her hand so she doesn't mill it. But she will mill 1 card if she does that though. Yeah, it's not a good play in my opinion. Right, you develop the 4/4. Sure, you're down to 13, but you're also going to mill a card. Right, and I can protect my own sand tile as well. I won't be able to develop a Poop Dervish, but I think developing a sand tile is equally as powerful. And a 3/4, so it loses Betrayal, which is interesting. Golden Metallurgist, I don't think I need that right now. And I'll just play it in his face, right? Because why not? Let's move on this tile. Let's hit Maeve. Say Laugh. Move our 2/5 down, and we're applying a lot of pressure, right? You even have a Cumulonimbus in the hand as well. See what he does. I can Betrayal. That's not a really good play. Dark Transformation, I know some Maves run that. And what that does is it can set up for, you know, like you remove a minion and you develop a 4/4 for 6 mana. But you already use this Bloodbound spell, so that's out of the question. But you can still use the Dark Transformation and just move 2 to the right to avoid the Celebrant. But other than that, I don't see much of a play for him right now. He can develop a lot of, you know, minions, right? For, you know, 2 mana. I don't know if it's like a carry-on list, you know, Dying Wish list. But yeah, I'm not quite sure to what he's playing. We'll see. We'll see. I actually haven't tried Mave in Unlimited with Lurking Fear and Carrion. I don't think it would change much to the deck, but I'm just curious to see how fast the ramp can be. You'll need a lot of draw if you're going to run something like that, though, in my opinion. So Necrotic Sphere, Monka, that's actually a good play. I can't believe it took him that long to figure it out, though. Yeah. So, Desert. Cumulonimbus is good. Let's replace the first wish. I don't see myself using it right now. So, we ought to stay here. Play this guy right here. Play my star. Play in line with his general, because if he has something like Lightbender, right? You'll have to, in order to dispel it, he'll have to, you know, move here or play a minion here and then dispel it there. Whereas if I played it right here, the Wraithing can just come up and do it, no problem. So playing around dispel, it's always important to play around Lightbender. It's pretty difficult and not difficult, but you don't always think about like, hey, should I play around Lightbender and whatnot, or you know, Shroud or whatever. So yeah, this does that. It also stops him from playing, you know, like another Necrotic Sphere. Unless he has like a Blood Tier. No, he can't. It's too late for him to use Necrotic Sphere. Let's see. Kakophinos, what? And a Blood Tier. Monka S. I'll probably get rid of the Desert. He's already seen it, so he's most definitely playing around it now. Get rid of my Star King. Alright, let's get rid of this. This is a little slow. Though I could play it next turn, though. I think that's fine. Just do it like this and body block a little, I guess. I don't know. As much as I don't want to be taking, I mean, I could afford to take 4 here, but he has 8, right? If he has Revenant, right? It's 10 damage, 12. So if I stayed in close, he had lethal on board. So see if he has another Blood Tier. Could be a Necrotic Sphere. Ah, that would suck. Spectral Blade, okay. And a really? And a grass? What are you? Why are you playing aggro Mave? I think Lilith or Kasva is straight up better, to be quite honest. Alright. And a Desolator. I mean, I honestly think you should just be playing both. Do I actually have to use a Cumulonimbus? Actually, no, I can use Kunamaka, which is kind of saves me. Actually, is Kunamaka lethal? If I play a Poop Dervish, I hit twice, that's 6. 9. Ah, we have lethal. Ah, nice. How about that? Actually, no, I need to do it like this so I don't potentially block myself off. Yep. Oh, I forgot about the heal. Yeah, it's not lethal anymore. Feels bad, man. Okay. Let's do it like this then. I forgot about the heal. Okay, now we might just lose because of that, so. No, I forgot about the heal. I forgot about the heal. Feels bad, man. Well, we might just lose now. Spectral Blade and Desolator. Oh, wow, okay. I wasn't expecting the aggro Mave. It just seems very counterproductive with the, especially with the Spectral Blade. And, yeah, I could have survived that. If I just moved into the corner and played my Seer Drop, but that's just my bad. I thought I was like, oh, I have lethal, and I totally forgot about the Spectral Blade's effect, which is weird because I've been playing with the Spectral Blade since beta, but that's just a mix-up on my end. Oh well. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. This deck was a lot of fun. How good it will be on ladder, I'm not entirely sure, depending on what people play. I haven't played much. I actually haven't played it. I never played a game of ladder with this deck. I just went right into the tournament. I was like, hey, this might do well. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Try it out on ladder if you want. Let me know how that goes, because I'm curious, because I haven't played it. This is actually like the first couple games of ladder I played with the deck. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. And happy Friday, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye, guys.